incredibly proud of our Huskies tonight, and I can't overstate how important that win was for, not just the season and the standings, but just the team. What a close game. 2 points, after the first set, just 2 points all on the way. Two teams just battling offense. And considering, the five-setter we dropped earlier in the week, to be in the position we were here tonight, and without Lindy, one of our other starters was out with strep, we learned today. To step up as a group and finish the way we did was important for us, and I'm proud that we did it, and I know the team understands just how important it was for them too.
What happened when you were up in the third set? You're up 9 points, you're 7 points away from the set win, and everything just seemed to unravel around that set.
I see that, but I would just say this. I don't know if it was unravel. It was we got a little tense, and we started. It was like the first collective goal not met. The timeout before that was like, whatever we do, just don't let them back in the game. And we got a little tense in serve receive again. Their number 11, I don't know what she finished with, but she's one of the best middles in the region, if not, or in our conference, if not the region. Yeah, 17 kills, 333. She's just really tough to stop. Number 17, another big game, 316. They have weapons and they can score. I've seen Wayne State go to Ferris right at them. They beat Parkside silly in 3. Wayne State's a good team and they can score. We got tense in the backcourt again, and we let them back in, and they got there. Now in the fourth, that was a point. I mean, it was 17 ties and 4 lead changes in that fourth set. So that was just a good game. And we get to the fifth. The first, the 3 before that are tied at 2-point sets, and then I think it was 10-10. It was the last time it was tied. And the way we finished was something to be proud of for sure.
What was your message between the fourth and fifth sets?
That we're the lucky ones to get to be part of such an exciting sport and game. That it's what makes the game so awesome. It's like I had them look at the scoreboard. I said, look at it. It's 23, 25-23, 25-23, 23-25, and it's 10-10. Or, maybe what you said between sets. Yeah, I mean, here we are. This is an exciting moment, and we get to be the ones to have control and part of it. Let's embrace it. This is what it's supposed to be. And just the first ball touch. Let's get back to the things that when we can control it, we are just a better team than if we don't. And so that was that, and it was another battle in the fifth, and I'm glad we came out on the top side of it.
You touched on the fact, no Lindy tonight.
Yeah.
But Meg essentially makes up for it by having her own points and...
Yeah, some, for sure.
32 kills, 10 of them in the third set alone.
Was that it? Yeah, wow.
These are the kind of numbers that don't exist in this sport in these kinds of situations.
No, I was saying before, I know I've had one player get to 30 in my time here. I don't know if higher than that. That's an incredible number, and it hit over 300 clip to boot. Also want to give Jackie some credit. Again, stepped into that role, and she had some big kills at big moments. When, to get set deliberately with Casey up there, and, Trish, who's been starting all year because we liked the matchup, and she took swings to score. What'd she have? She had 15, and took care of the ball for the most of the game. Trish coming up with some big blocks. Casey's defense and blocking. We weren't great in the backcourt, but we were good, and we were good enough at the big times. And our serving, again, I think was better than it was maybe on Tuesday. It was good enough. And Wayne is just good. This match defines the GLIAC this year. It just does. Lake State beats apparently Parkside in 5. Grand Valley's up 2 right now on Ferris. It's been a really exciting year, and I'm just glad that we won this one, and we're part of it because we have a good team.
How nice is it to have Meg playing all 6 rotations now?
It is. It's really nice, and we see what we have with her. She's just a good volleyball player, and she listens, and she responds, and she bounces back, and it's not flashy, but you don't get to 32 with it's real subtle. Some of the cuts and how she can produce points, and she's starting to get her legs. Part of the 6 rotation responsibility includes it's a lot more work out there, and so she was hurt earlier in the year, and also having to catch up with the condition part of that. And so you could see both teams at the end there are like, that's and she came through. And Megan's just a darn good player, and she's a great leader and just a good human. Glad she's a Husky.
How much does having her playing the way she is now help Casey, help Rachel, help Trisha stay calm through everything?
It's very important. Megan is, she's poised to find. Even last year as a freshman, it was incredible. She's just steady and allows, other players to play with some more comfort. Casey's one of the most confident players on our team, if not the most, and to see her play that way is so awesome. Megan is getting there too, but you're right. Megan just is reliable. She's dependable. She's consistent. And tonight was a good example of when that all comes together and stepping up for the team when we needed her with Lindy down. I mean, that to me is, definition of a leader.
Your service game still needs some work at times. You had, I think, 11 aces, but 10 errors.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like things are at right now as you get into the last couple matches of the season here?
Yeah, I think it's the air. I'll say this. I think the errors were a little high, but I'll take that ratio with the way, especially early in the match, we were able to really get them out of system. If we serve easier and get more in, that number 11 goes bonkers even more. Like we did a good job of working their back, their serve receive. We got after a couple of their players that they had to make changes early on, and they started hiding some players. Like we were, I think, good back there. The aggression and the aces, I think, were worth the misses on the net.
How do you bounce back tomorrow with a similar effort or even better? Yeah,
just got to do it. Senior night, want to make sure that we play and honor those seniors, and a team that I feel like we should beat. We beat the first time. A team that on paper we should win. We should feel good about going into that one and finish up this regular season homestand 2-0 would be nice.